Welcome to the Evolving But Backwards podcast.
Hello and welcome to Evolving But Backwards. As always, this is Joey.
This is March Papa Something, and welcome to episode 11 of our podcast.
11! We made it. We really made it.
And Joy actually remembered the number of the episode this time. Congratulations.
Because I care. I care.
Anyway, so just a few things before we start. Because of checking the analytics of the podcast, we're going very well. We have a very positive growth, and thank you everyone for tuning in every week on our beautiful podcast. Next episode, when this release, we're gonna be above 700 listens, which is amazing. Thank you for the support. But I wanted to mention that even though we have a lot of unique devices listening to the podcast, 700 listens and whatnot, we only have like 23, if I'm not mistaken, 5-star reviews and 30 followers. So all of you that you are listening, go and follow the podcast, give us a 5-star, don't be
What the fuck?
Okay, we're gonna beep that.
We're not, but alright. If you want, you can follow us. If not, it's your loss.
It's not an option. Go ahead and do it. In any case, with this said, thank you. What?
What's the name of the community we're gonna build?
Evolviana?
Yeah, you're not gonna be the mayor. I can tell you that.
It's
You're
okay.
not gonna be the mayor.
I don't want any power. I just want an affordable house.
Alright.
In any case, by the way, I was watching a Spanish show on Netflix called Welcome to Eden, or something like that.
I saw it, yeah.
And they're living in some beautiful module houses, whatever. I would easily live in one of these. Immediately, I thought of Evolviana. Anyway.
But isn't that show like post-apocalyptic or something? Where
No, it's just
goes wrong?
No. They're just some people preparing for the end of the world and has aliens inside and shit.
Just a normal Tuesday then, okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
In any case, today's episode is gonna be about traveling.
Which I'm super excited about.
And the aviation industry, let's say. And today with us we have a guest.
A very special guest.
An expert.
An expert in the field. We'll let her introduce herself.
Hello, I'm Margarita. Thank you, guys. I currently working with Joy and Maris in the same company. I'm a supervisor in aviation industry, as they say. I don't consider myself as an expert, but I'm so glad that you say that.
But you are.
But she is.
I love traveling, that's true. I was working before in another airline company in Aegean, actually.
Our national carrier. Aegean, if you're listening to this, sponsor us.
Shout out to Aegean.
I don't think they will do it, but okay, because it's okay.
I can only try.
It's okay. It was really nice. I loved it. So now I'm in another line. And I love what we do. And they know it. For that, I think they call me expert.
We call her an expert because she's worked in the field for a very long time. And just having worked with her for years now, we see the kind of knowledge she's acquired through her years in the field. So we thought she would be the perfect guest for one of our episodes. So thank you very much, Marjimu, for being with us.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy that I'm here.
All right. So today it's going to be a really fun episode. No conspiracy theories. Nobody dies. All right. So just happiness. We're going to talk about Margie's experience in the field. We're going to talk about travel, tips and tricks and all of that. We're going to make your lives better.
And also, because you mentioned no conspiracy theories and whatever on this episode, I just want to say, because I have it in me for the past week, since the last episode about Athens, there were so many things that I wanted to add. You have no idea about public transportation, how big Athens is. You cannot go anywhere, the filthiness of Athens. But Joy was hungry and he wanted to cook, so he kinda closed the episode.
Yeah, I had to make pasta.
Also, I took over from him a lot of times because I got a bit heated.
I'm glad you realized that.
Yes, I just want to bring it up.
Say it, yeah.
Since you mentioned previous episode, I just wanted to bring that up as well to clear the air.
Thank
also, elections are soon, in 2 weeks. Don't
make it.
I'm not gonna make it political, but go vote. Don't let Mitsotakis win another time. If you're in Corinth, go and vote, my friend. Goodbye.
Vote however you like. Anyway, the episode is completely different, Marius. Thank you for that.
I just want to clear the air.
All right, let's start. First off, Margie, can you tell us a little bit how you went into this field? What drove you into it? Your experiences starting out?
Okay. So I was a normal girl that I was studying Spanish language, so nothing in connection with aviation. And then I studied tourism, and during my studies I realized that I love airplanes, I love traveling, and I want to do something that is really, really connecting with that. So I decided to work for an airline company, but I had no clue which airline. So I started to spam all the airlines one by one. I sent to all of them my CV, and the only possibility was actually Aegean because I don't speak German or French. So I sent my CV, they didn't call me. I said the second time, they didn't call me. And the third time, I text them actually that, okay, I send you my CV for third time, and I will do it until you will call me. And they did it. So this is a message like, insist when you want to do something in your life.
That's a good lesson. Motivation. Be fierce. I like that.
And they called me for the job of call center agent. And I started like this, and I learned a lot. And I was working there for 3 years. So a lot of stories, a lot of passengers, a lot of calls, a lot of languages also. And then I changed job, and I'm now with the other line as a supervisor. Now I don't take the calls anymore, but I enjoy the same. In the meantime, okay.
Okay, since you mentioned a lot of passengers and whatnot, I remember you've told me stories of celebrity passengers that you had. Yes. We don't have to say names if you don't want to.
I will not say name. No,
I will say
GDPR, no names.
Okay, I will tell them and you can beep them if you want.
Without beeping.
No, I will not say the names. Okay, in Aegean they call a lot of celebrities, actors, singers, politicians, a lot. So the worst I think was the politicians actually, because they have free
Give
tickets.
me the name of the politician now.
I don't give you the names on air, I will give you after the names. That actually they have free tickets, okay? In Greece they don't pay their tickets. They don't pay. Ooh. We pay for them actually.
Amazing.
Makes sense.
So every time they call, they just select where they want to fly and the date. That's it. So once the taxes change, and the taxes, if they're higher, they have to pay the difference. So it was a tax of 50 cents that they have to pay. And they denied to pay that. So I had really big fights with them to pay this 50 cents. They didn't want to pay.
I mean, it is ridiculous, 50 cents.
And as a lot of people, it's about principle. It's not about the amount.
And I remember that I told them, like, are the taxes? And they say, but who decides that I have to pay? They say, there is a tax. You decide actually this tax in the ticket. And that was for a long time, this argument. And actors, of course, that they have a lot of money. So I will not say the name, but they have money. And
actors don't always have money. They have fame, but they don't always have time.
No, I mean the specific that called me, I mean.
She has the name in her head. She knows.
Okay.
She knows.
Tell me the name in my ear. Whisper it.
Not on air.
No. That actually they have in my mind is not an actor. It's a woman that presents a show.
Is
she
blonde?
Okay, all of them.
Does her name stand with M?
True.
The last name?
True. And she called and she insisting to add her kid as an infant. That means actually as a baby, that they don't pay something, but was already 6 years old. So we couldn't. But she didn't want to pay the ticket. And the flight was Athens-Kalamata, by the way. So it was
But she has
domestic.
money, right? She has
money. The flight was really cheap.
What the fuck?
About Kalamata, by the way, because I was with my girlfriend during summer, we're going to some waterfalls and whatnot, and I saw the airport of Kalamata. You remember I called you because I was shocked. So Kalamata is like a small city in Greece. It's nice to go during summer. And I knew they had an airport, but I thought it was like super small. And I saw flights directly with Scandinavian Airlines from Stockholm to Kalamata, Lufthansa, Lauda, everywhere from Europe going to Kalamata. I'm like, why?
What is Kalamata?
It's just a small city.
No, I mean, like, why?
Yeah,
Kalamata?
why would they have direct flights from Stockholm to Kalamata? And then I called Margarita and she was like, you don't know. They have a golf course there. So it's a very famous destination because people go there for summer and play golf. And she also told me that the Aegean, because they knew that a lot of people were going there, they were giving free baggage for their golf clubs and equipment.
You remember it? Oh.
Of course I remember. True. I'm paying attention.
That's true, yeah. And another funny story that I can tell you, that's about the verification actually, that you know what it means, that we have always to be careful where we leave our personal details, is about couples that I destroy these couples in my
Oh
experience.
no.
Yes, because a lot of times the wife found out the reservation of the husband, a reservation without details.
And it wasn't with her, I'm guessing.
No, exactly. So she called us to ask, what about the reservation? I asked everything, I swear. I asked everything. She knew everything. I mean, it was easier in Aegean to proceed. And she found out that her husband was traveling with someone else. So at the end of the call, she told me, thank you. Okay, the expression is really Greek. I don't know how to translate
Say
it.
it in Greek, it's okay.
Ευχαριστώ που μου άνοιξες τα μάτια.
Thank you for opening my eyes.
Oh.
Like, because he discovered that the husband had another woman.
Some breakup going on there in this flight.
Do we know what happened to their marriage? Was it broken up into a million little pieces?
I didn't follow up.
Margie, you should have followed up.
Let's call them now. Hello.
Terribly ignore me for the bother. Are you guys still together? All right, maybe not the best move to do. Okay, so a lot of fun anecdotes. Do you remember one that broke your heart that was really sad? Have you ever had one of these calls where it was like...
I had, but do you want me really to say
Yeah,
that?
why not? Yes. Marius just fell. He's
alive.
My ankle broke because our setup is very, very rudimentary right now.
You're such a sensitive Betty. Come on, sit. You're gonna be fine.
I thought you were about to say you're such a fucking hoe. I love it. I don't know why.
Okay, Kanye. All right, yeah. Tell us. It's okay. We're talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Let's grab some napkins. And
Some
be ready.
tissues.
Some
all
tissues,
right.
yes.
All right. Some comfort food, some chips, whatever it takes.
Okay, the worst thing that happened was, you remember the summer that we had a lot of fires in Athens?
Ne?
Okay, I remember that the passengers actually were calling us and asking the refund because actually their house was not existing anymore, so they need money. So they were crying on the phone to refund their tickets.
You would say that they were on fire to get that refund.
Oh my God.
Come on. It was
Oh
really
my
sad.
God.
It was really,
You're
really
terrible.
sad. It was really sad.
I'm terribly signom.
Wait, have you ever had an interaction where it was just weird? Like they're asking for a weird thing or they were
Of
just
course.
weird?
That was my favorite.
Tell us about the weirdos.
Can I bring 5 butt plugs on my checked baggage?
That's not weird. Tell us something weirder.
Weird. Actually, it's, like Mario said, it's more what they can transfer, what not, and they don't feel comfortable to ask you. So they had asked me if they can dildo, if they can transfer the dildo, if they can have dildo in their handbag.
Can they?
What's the answer?
Yes, they can actually.
Educational episode, guys. If you would like to transport your dildos, please know with Aegean, it is always welcome.
Do they need to remove the batteries?
No, normally they have simple batteries, so you don't need this.
What if it's a heavy duty dildo?
Can they have it in them? Maybe there's not enough room in the baggage.
Should be if you ask them. If it's more complicated, you ask them to send you the documents of the dildo to check the batteries.
Like, send me a photo.
Send me a photo. Yes, send me the instructions. That could be awkward.
All right. Jumping from your start in it, was the aviation industry what you expected it to be, or was it completely different from what you thought it would be, expectation-wise? Like when you went into it, was it as fun or as maybe it's more challenging than what you thought? What were your thoughts at the beginning of when you started doing this?
Before she replies, let's not forget that Aegean is Greek, so how good can it be, you know?
Oh my, Greece is great, guys. Greece is great. Behave, Marius, behave. I'll put you in the corner.
Today I'm wild. I don't know what happened.
You're always wild.
I'm sitting back and vaping instead of Joy this time.
I'm actually not vaping for the first time. All right. Yes, tell us.
Okay, first of all, the stories, to be honest, are all for all their lines, not only for Aegean.
Yes.
These passengers are all around the world. It was better than what I was expecting because now, after the job, I don't know for you, but for me, for sure, I know more about it. I know what happened when I book a ticket. For example, I know that every time that you try to book a ticket and the price is higher, it's not because there are cookies in the website, because that was a story that I knew before.
Yeah.
But we all know that there are.
There are. We know there are.
Yeah, well, actually, they're not.
Okay.
And so now I know what happens and I know how to travel better. I know the tips. I know how to not lose my luggage. That is really important.
What's your next destination, Margie? Where are you flying?
Tell us.
It's Thailand, Bangkok
Ooh.
in 2 weeks, in 10 days actually.
Ah, it's that soon?
12th of May, yes.
Oh, shit.
Enjoy your vacation, Margie.
Of course.
Thank you. I will go there for 1 week. I will meet my friends there. I have never been in Thailand before. And yes, I like this kind of...
They have a lot of ladyboys there, right?
Yes, but they don't hear you if you want to say
They have a lot of ladyboys there, right?
How is that anywhere relevant to what she was talking about?
Just a trivial question that I had in my head.
Yes, they do. From what we've heard, from the stories that we've heard, they do.
Thank you.
Okay.
Actually, it's awkward because my next question would be, what do you want to bring you from Thailand?
I think Marius wants a ladyboy.
Yes.
I mean,
No, a magnet. Can you bring me a magnet?
Easy, the easiest thing.
All right. Yeah, that's see, I'm easy. What do you want, Marius?
the easiest. I asked her for a magnet from Manila the other time. So like, I couldn't find the magnet.
The Manila, okay, I have to say that. In
Say it.
Manila, there are no magnets.
There are no
And
magnets.
how do you know that they're going to have in Thailand?
Because it's more touristic than Manila, I assume.
She's assuming that there are magnets. Usually there are magnets.
I want the facts, not assumptions.
Okay, Marius, relax.
I will take a video of all the magnets. I will send to you to select your perfect magnet.
But that's not a gift anymore. You have to pick the magnet for him. He
I
can't do
did
it.
it, but he didn't like it.
What?
Did I say didn't like it?
I saw it in your face.
Why would you tell
No,
anybody
this
who's bringing
time-
a
I
gift
didn't.
that you don't like the gift?
This
What the
time,
fuck?
I will bring him something more than a magnet.
Okay.
Okay.
Expectations are high right
Oh my
now.
God.
Be careful.
Okay, it's Thailand and New York. I want you to relax.
Yeah, but it's very cheap. So bring me something.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, that it's very cheap. Not for Marius's gift, because honestly, get over it. But for just like going there on vacation, it'll be nice. Like you can go and do a lot.
We'll
with
go to
maybe...
an island also in Thailand. But I don't remember the name of the island.
Understandable. Understandable.
Of course, I didn't book it. But yeah.
When are you flying?
What?
When are you flying?
When?
Yes, the
10
day.
days, 12th of May.
So you're not gonna vote?
No, I will come back on 19.
Okay, perfect.
She will vote. Oh, she will vote.
We have to vote.
Yes, of course. Listen, for a democracy to be functional, you have to vote. So go vote whoever you want to vote for. Don't tell them who to vote for.
Although we're gonna be in Athens, dying. I don't know. The weather is super weird. It's raining every other day.
It's
And
nice.
she's gonna be in the, I don't know, drinking cocktails and sunbathing every day. Papa, I envy you in a good way.
I mean, just vacation.
Ah,
All right. Well, way to make it weird, Marios. All right. And not that long ago as well, you went, okay, for work, but also you went to the Philippines, right?
Yeah, okay. That was in January for 2 weeks.
How was the experience as well?
Well, it's not so as Thailand I expect because there are not so many things to do or to see. It's really dangerous also.
Ah, really?
Yeah, it's in every store, everywhere there is a security with a gun at the door that check your bag before you enter, even in Starbucks.
Jesus.
yes, but
Yeah.
say what they also do when you go to the toilet. For
Ah,
example.
yes, that was really nice. Once I went to a club
Yeah?
and I want to go to the bathroom, okay, and went there and was also there security. I was like, okay, fuck my life, again here security, everywhere security. But the security was really nice because they opened me the door. Okay, I went inside. They opened me the door again to go out. They opened the tub for the water. They give me the soap in the hand.
Huh?
Yeah. They open again the tub and they give me also the paper at the end.
Why?
Did they actually clean your hands?
Sorry.
Did they wipe your
It was the only thing that they did.
Why?
Because they're really polite. Because the club was, for us, it was a normal club.
Okay.
For them, I think was a VIP of Philippines. I think it
Ah.
was. So I assume they thought that they have a lot of money to be there.
And Margie was there for free. The company was paying. She was like,
Totally,
I don't give a fuck.
Totally free, totally. Yeah.
So for somebody going to the Philippines, what are some tips you would give them?
Don't stay in Manila.
Okay.
But they will wipe your ass. So that's something.
Okay.
No, don't stay in Manila. Go away from Manila. That's
Today I'm wild. I don't know what's going on.
all. Yeah, actually, you are.
You are. What's wrong with you? What happened?
I don't know.
Okay. You are crazy today. Okay. Moving on from ass wiping, we can change the subject. I think very
Please,
safely.
yeah.
Yes. What was the biggest thing? Having traveled a lot. How many countries have you been to?
Oh, no, not a lot. Like 14, 13.
Okay, that's a lot. We can say that's a lot.
think.
Definitely.
How many have you been, Joy?
I don't count.
Do we count the country we're from?
Of course not.
Yeah, but you travel around. I mean, you're born somewhere and then you travel around. Can you not count it?
What do you mean? You're like in the same country?
Yes.
Wait, we count countries or cities also?
Cities, like
Okay,
hundreds.
Okay, let's go with cities.
Yeah, the cities is more fair.
All right. I don't know.
Okay,
I
let's
can't-
count.
What? All the cities in Lebanon.
Okay, not cities, right? Let's go with countries.
Countries.
Like I've been to Greece.
Imagine you stop there. I've been to Greece.
And that's it. A lot of Greeks don't leave Greece, which is fucked up. Greeks go travel. What the fuck are you doing?
No, it's just in general, we take it for granted. A lot of people don't travel, not because maybe they don't want to, they don't have the means or their life doesn't allow them.
Malaka, my uncle, he's like 40 something, 50. He's never left Greece. Like, what the fuck?
That's sad.
No,
It is.
yes, but
A lot of Greeks are like this. I don't know.
no, like we have people. I'm sure, like if you go to Italy as well, there's a lot of people in Italy that haven't, in general, it's because our environment is made of people who travel a lot. Not everybody travels a lot. Some people go to vacation maybe once a year. Sometimes they go to the same place because they really have fun and enjoy. I'm just telling you, it's different kind of. Expectations are different. For me, it's a necessity in life. You have to travel, you have to go see other places. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also if you're Greek and you are in the best country in the world, why would you live? Anyway, so for me, let's count the
I
countries.
think you're gonna get deported from your own country.
I will get cancelled.
Literally,
Okay.
they're gonna come and take your passport away. You don't like Greece? Give us passport.
And then I will rat you out for having a diplomat passport when you're not a diplomat.
I told it on the episode. You know how many messages I got from that? People asking me of the like send us a picture. I need to send one to Jorge. I forgot. Jorge, lo siento. La próxima vez. Hoy. I will send
Shout out to Jorge, who is in Spain right now.
Barcelona.
Hola.
Hola, amigo.
¿Qué tal?
Muy bien.
Okay, countries. I've been to, let's start with the neighbors. I've been to Albania, Bulgaria, Turkey, Italy. And I think that's pretty much it for the neighbors. I've been to Sweden, Norway, and very briefly in Finland. I had a layover. I was in the airport, but still I would count it.
It counts.
We've all been together to Malta.
Nah,
We've been to Hungary and Budapest.
correct.
I've been in the UK. Where else?
When did you go to the UK?
Years ago. I've been.
When you were young, eh?
The
How old
way
are-
that
wait,
Marius
wait,
looks at Joy is
How
dangerous.
how old are you, Joy?
In spirit or in physical age?
In physical
In
age.
your diplomatic passport.
My I don't know. I forgot, Marius. I'm
the-
very forgetful.
I'm the youngest here, so shut the fuck up. So,
That hurt him. Yeah, keep going.
Austria, Slovakia. Where else? There must be someone that I'm forgetting.
Lebanon.
No, not yet. But
You
I
should
will
be
go there.
honored.
I want to see your desert and your camels. And okay,
Fun fact that he always makes fun that obviously Lebanon is not a desert, but he always makes fun of it. There is officially a desert in Greece, but we don't have one in Lebanon. So suck on that, bitch.
I've told you that.
Doesn't matter. It
Because
exists.
Greece is so versatile. We have everything, malaka. The beautiful dunes of Greece.
Decide, do you like it or you don't?
Actually,
Make up your mind.
I never liked the desert, but lately I've been thinking of it would be nice to like go to the
Why wouldn't
desert.
you like? It's really nice. It's a whole ecosystem.
I think I've watched so many movies that people die in the desert that I'm just scared of the desert.
That's
That,
just Hollywood. You believe Hollywood?
yeah, but this is what I'm as a European. These are the movies that I've been watching. Also, I think when I was a kid, you remember the Mummy, the movies?
One of my favorites.
Exactly. So I think I've been scared ever since.
Okay,
But
Hollywood.
lately I've been
Hollywood.
thinking of going there.
So literally Hollywood. Okay.
And soon, Japan and Singapore. Singapore.
Singapore.
Oh.
Okay, you Joy?
I don't think I've traveled as much as you, to be honest. He's doing a fuck you, son, but I'm a man of culture. I don't need to go to all the countries. I've been to Syria, to Jordan, to Turkey, Spain, trying to remember, Italy, Hungary. We went with Margie and Marios. Malta. I feel like I'm forgetting something. For now, that's all that comes to mind. If I remember something, I'll let you know. I think there's more.
I forgot Iceland for me.
Oh, no,
So
Iceland.
amazing.
All right. Yeah, that's me.
Margie?
Margie.
For me, I realized that I travel less than I said because I was counting
It's
islands.
like I've actually traveled in 3 countries.
No, 3 no, but not 13, 14. More or less the same as you. So it's Italy, Bulgaria, Turkey, Egypt, Spain, France, Germany, UK, Philippines.
Or Philippines for the non-Greeks.
Yeah, true. Philippines, Hungary, how you say?
Malta.
And Malta.
And Thailand soon.
Thailand soon, yes.
Okay, favorite destination?
For me, always Spain. Forever and always. Spain holds a very special place in my heart. Just so chill, so relaxed. The people are amazing. The weather is amazing. The food's amazing. It's like a lifestyle. It's a vibe. Spain, I don't know what you put in your water, but good for you, honestly.
For me, out of everything, even though I've been a lot around, Popo cringe.
Really cringe, by the way.
I really like the Nordic countries. They're very advanced for like what I'm used to be honest. What?
I want to say your personality is like completely opposite of what I imagine Nordic lifestyle would be. I don't know.
But like it's nice to be in the sauna, in the hot tub, and then I mean it's cold, but then you have a hot tub.
Okay, try it for a year and let me know. Okay.
So favorite destination for me, even though I really liked Sweden, but okay, I'm a bit biased because I went with my girlfriend and whatnot. So far, and I'm sure that then once I go in Japan, I will be like, okay, Japan is the best. But until I go to Japan, for now it's Iceland. Because first of all, I saw the Northern Lights, and just the thought of being in a small island in the middle of nowhere in the ocean is just amazing to me. And also they have the Blue Lagoon, which I really enjoyed, which is like a hot spring from the volcano. And I literally was in the water for like 14 hours.
What?
Yes, okay, I was going out to eat and drink or whatever, but I literally spent 14 hours in the hot spring.
Seriously?
Yes, and in Japan they also have hot springs, so I'm expected to do the same.
All right.
Margie?
For me, I think it's the same with Joy, Barcelona actually.
La vamos, mi
I
gente.
cannot change that. I love Barcelona. I could stay there forever.
Yeah.
Spain is the third country in our top 5 from our listeners. Thank you, gracias.
Gracias a mi gente.
Or do we say gracias for the Spanish?
Many efcharistos, honestly.
Okay, list. Like which destination you didn't like. Or let's say something happened to your flight, to the trip that you didn't like. So the worst travel experience you had, let's say.
I have one, and I remember there's a country I didn't at Belgium. So I've been to Belgium as well.
Did they deport you?
They should be lucky that I graced them with my presence, you little malaka. He looks from Bilbao anyway. He doesn't look Greek.
When I went to the office, I had a mallet and I was wearing like boots and whatnot.
Typical Bilbaoan.
Every Spanish we had in the office, they thought I was from Bilbao.
That's true, I forgot it.
Yes.
No, Bilbao. To this day,
But
look at
last
him.
year, this year.
Yeah, and then I cut my hair,
Yeah,
and then everybody was like, "Oh no, you're
But
so different."
You carry that stigma with you forever.
Why is it a stigma?
I don't know.
From what I know, people in Bilbao they're just anarchists, right?
Nobody likes them.
I will wear it as a badge of honor.
Ah, okay, Tyrion
The
Lannister.
the vocabulary, boom.
Boom. What did you drink today? I want some of that.
The things that I've spent all day on bed, I was playing Hogwarts Legacy. I finished it.
So you're full of energy.
Exactly.
All right. So let me tell you about this horrible story, honestly. So I was going to Belgium. It was with one of my very good friends, Corentin. Shout out to Corentin. Coco, vamos. So I was going there to visit and that kind of thing, see the country. I've never been. So I booked a ticket from Athens to Belgium. I don't remember the airport. Anyway.
Just say Brussels.
Okay.
Who will know?
I mean, I'm trying to be honest here, Marius, but okay, Brussels, sure. And I had a stopover in Istanbul. So...
Joey, what is a stopover?
Okay, no. Ohi. So I had a stopover in Istanbul. I had to take a connecting flight there. I know, all the lingo.
And they were married segment.
They were married segments. Okay. No, we have to stop. Okay. No. Anyway. Cringe. Anyway, so I took my flight. Okay. I arrived at Istanbul and it was very short stopover. I had like an hour or something. But the flight to go from Athens here was delayed. So my flight was actually arrived later. So I didn't have enough time to connect. And I was flying Pegasus. By the way, not a shout out to Pegasus. Never fly with that airline. Its customer support is absolutely horrendous. It's the worst. It's like pigeon shit. It stinks and it sticks. Okay. I even filed a complaint because of the whole issue. asking like, okay, at least refund me, that kind of thing. They said, no. Anyway, let me tell you. I missed the flight. So I go to the counter. I'm like, this happened. The flight was super late. I was running to catch my flight. I just couldn't make it. It was really, it was like 55 minutes originally the time, and now it was 20 minutes or something like this, because it was delayed, the flight. It literally, like, no time. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I missed the flight. So I go to the counter and I'm like, this happened. And then they're like, no, we can't really do anything. You have to buy a ticket. I'm like, but, you know, and this was before I knew anything, you know, so now knowing what I know now.
Now he would fuck them up.
I would fuck them up. I'm like, I would seriously fuck them up.
Like, give me your mouse. Give me Amadeus. Let me show you.
Let me tell you about your fair conditions, malakas. So literally they said, we're not going to help you. I was like,
I'm sorry for interrupting, but just to say something for everybody that is not working with us in the office, so they don't know this yet. If your flight gets delayed or cancelled, it's a European law. You are supposed to get compensated, just so you know, just to give some knowledge, some tips.
And you shouldn't pay for any kind of rebooking that you do. The airline should pay for it in general. In general, that's the case. Right, Margie?
Kala, this one is also based on the airline, but the other one is like a European regulation.
Okay, anyway, they didn't give me compensation. They didn't rebook me. So I go there and I tell them, okay, this happened. I need to like catch my flight. And keep in mind, I had bought my tickets for 80 euros and the flight...
So expensive.
No. And the flight, the next available flight was the next day. It was 400 something.
Oh.
Which airline was it?
Pegasus. Never fly Pegasus.
Again?
It was Pegasus. It was both of them.
I've never heard this airline before.
It's a Turkish airline. Low-cost carrier, yeah. It's like a cheap airline. But anyway, I had to make a decision. Either I cancel my whole vacation... and go back to Athens, which was much cheaper to go back. It was like 100 euros, or I pay 300 something more and I keep going to the thing. Keep in mind, I didn't have... To Brussels. A long story short, I'm like, I'm gonna sleep at the airport, fuck it. Then I was like, I can't do this. I'm not built for it. I'm really not built for it. You know, you see those people with the backpacks sitting, we're having an experience here. I'm like, fuck this shit. My ass is hurting. I want to go sit on a bed. I bought the ticket. I paid 400 something. It was like a fucking painful decision. But okay, the next day I flew and Hola was Kala, but I will never fly with Pegasus again. That was the worst one. It was very stressful, to be honest.
Except if they sponsor us and they give us free tickets.
If you give me free tickets, all is forgiven. Love is in the air. Hola Kala.
How do you say the fortune to your offsprings, the expression?
May you... Now I forgot it because you put me on the spot. May you be blessed with beautiful children, something like this.
No. Great fortune to you and your offsprings.
May the Lord give you great fortune for you and all your kids in the future.
That's for Pegasus if you sponsor us. Thank you.
Sponsor us, give us ticket. Thank
Many
you.
thanks.
Many efcharistos.
Okay.
All right, let's hear from Margie. What was your worst ever experience traveling?
I don't have the worst, but I have some really bad that actually changed to really good.
Okay.
So I was 16. No, maybe you know the story. I don't know.
About an airplane that
yes.
crashed.
All right, I know.
You know the story?
No, I don't.
Okay, good. So I was 16 years old and I traveled alone in Barcelona.
Unaccompanied minor.
Yeah, kind of. Okay, more than 12 years old. So it was adult, the PTC. Anyway, we don't care about this now.
Yeah.
So I traveled...
Unaccompanied minor.
Okay, ignore Marius and his comments, it's okay. So I traveled for 2 weeks to actually do Spanish lessons. So I was living with a family and the morning had lessons. At the end of the last week, I went out with a friend, a German girl that was like me, to a bar club like this. And I met a guy, a Spanish guy. I was 16, he was 21. And he asked me to go out with him.
And then the police came and took you to custody.
I remember, I know the story. We were in Hungary when she told us.
For that he doesn't know. Where have you been on that night? Yeah. Anyway, we don't know. No, the face of Marius. Anyway, you didn't follow this conversation, so.
Was that, but at the rave I went with Margie.
Yeah, exactly.
So when was it?
It was maybe before the rave.
For sure, before the rave. After the rave.
No.
We had another.
You were there, I remember.
Okay.
Tell us, pardon. Tespa. Keep going.
So, after today, Saturday night, I had an appointment with him at 1 o'clock in the morning on the beach. So I said to my dad, of course I did tell him, yes, Dad, I will go out with a guy that I don't know. I told, good night, my dad, yes, good night. And I told him that I fall asleep, but I never. I went out to Barceloneta.
Such a whore.
Come on. So I met with this guy, and he told me, a lot of people, they swim at night here. I said, really? Let's do it.
Skinny dipping,
Exactly.
baby.
And he was
Skinny
like, but
dipping.
you need to take off your swimming, how you call it? Your bikini, whatever.
But no, we were swimming with our clothes. So I swim with my dress. I still remember that dress.
Why?
Because I'm a lady, okay?
Okay.
So we were swimming, okay? And then we went out. And I realized that my bag and all my stuff and his stuff that was in my bag disappeared. So I left there, 16 years old, all wet, with a stranger, without money, without telephone, without keys, without nothing.
Shit.
I didn't have either way to go back home. So I started to be panic, and he told me, okay, let's look, maybe your bag is around here. And actually the bag was there. The thief dropped it, and they found out the keys of the house and his keys of his motorcycle. So he took me with a moto. We went to his grandma's house to cancel his credit cards. I don't know. Then we went at my place. So I slept. And the next day I said, okay, I need to buy a telephone number to inform my parents that what happened. And I went to, let's say, Vodafone in Barcelona to buy a number. But they didn't give me a number because I was less than 18 years old. So I couldn't buy a number. So finally I don't know how to say in English, telecarta.
The throwaway
How do you
card?
say?
Yeah, the one that you use in phone
Numbers.
booths.
Yeah.
And we have to say that, okay, Marge is like 60 years old, so now we're talking about the 80s. You didn't have internet or whatever.
You're very funny.
You're so big.
You're-
I was looking at him like, what he wants to say.
He has DPNA, it's okay.
I'm
He's a
kidding.
DPNA.
He's DPNA.
Marge is younger than Joy. I'm just calling her a boomer ever since I met you, so I just want to throw
That's
it in
true,
there.
that's true.
But you're like a boomer.
But I have
You're
done
like a
progress
little-
in my life since I met you. Anyway, and then I finally find a way to call my father. My father was calling me already, and the thief was responding my phone, actually. So my father was one step before to buy a ticket to find me Barcelona.
Shit.
Anyway, I explained him more than less. Then I went home. Then the police was looking for me. And I went to the school to find out why the police were looking for me, because the police found out my camera in the bag. And the camera was a photo with me out of the school. So they called the school.
1 second. I swear to God, thank God she's alive. But if I was hearing the story, how it's the police found a camera and a bag on the beach desert, I would think it's a murder and they're trying to investigate. Jesus.
Now that we talk about the story, I actually remember hearing the story.
Yes.
Anyway, they found me. And the guy, Edu, I remember Edu. It was so
Shout out to
beautiful.
Edu.
It was such a pity. Never happened nothing with Edu. Never.
Edu.
Edu, congratulations, because you would go to jail with a minor.
And that's what I want to say. I went to the police station with him.
And they arrested him.
No, but I was with him. I didn't speak Spanish so well, so I didn't know what to say. He said the story, but I saw him that he didn't touch me a lot. He was not so close to me. After years, when I read the document, the story that Edu said to the police was totally different. He never said that we were the two of us. He said a totally different story.
Probably, I just found her there. And
What
I
was
was
the
to help.
story? What was the story?
That we were a lot of friends together in the beach. And
yeah,
they never mentioned the story that we were swimming, that was just me and him, never.
He made a false claim to the police.
Translation of
And they
this.
signed it.
Yeah.
And the actual meaning was like, you know what? I was trying to get lucky with a minor. Then shit happened. And I lied.
Imagine, it's not gonna happen, but just out of the blue, a police officer listens to this and goes, pulls up the record. This is perjury. He lied and he signed his name on a official police document. Ella, we're changing the world one case at a time, guys.
This would be so nice, that Reddit have solved murders and
Nah.
okay, so we need
They
to
find Edu.
we need to upload it on Reddit and make them go on a wild goose chase and find Edu and convict him or something.
And now he's married with kids and they come and they ruin his life. I'm so down for it. That could be a Netflix series.
Get fucked, Edu, for
Edu, fuck you.
trying to get lucky with a minor.
That's a really good story though. Holy shit. What did you tell your dad?
Nothing.
What Edu said? We were a lot of friends. We were
Yeah, more or less, what could I say?
No. All right. But okay, good. And Marius, how about you?
For me, I have two. Okay, let me move the mic a bit closer. I want to be a bit...
You're breaking the fourth wall.
Yes, I am. Anyway, so for me, I have 2 stories that I will never forget. Both fun in a way, but terrible experience when it happened. One was with you, actually, and I don't know why you...
Why nobody... Yeah.
I don't know why you didn't mention it, so it's my turn now. So the first one, I was like 16 when we went to Turkey. Even though I love Turkey, very nice. And also, it's very cheap to go and travel there.
Beautiful country.
Yeah, beautiful country. I went to Cappadocia, and also the currency difference, like it's crazy. You go there and it's like paradise, kind of. So go to Turkey. But we are enemies. No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Okay, so I had the brain fart for a sec. Yes, Turkey.
Yes.
So I went with school. We had like an exchange program. So I had like a guy over to Greece, and then I was going to him to stay for like a week or something. So we went with a group from my school. We were like 10 people. On our way back, we were flying with Turkish Airlines, if I'm not mistaken. So on our way back, there was a delay. And we had a connecting flight from Ankara to Istanbul, Athens. And because of the delay, we missed the connection flight to Athens. In Istanbul, exactly the same as you. That's what I was thinking. So when we landed, we had, I don't know, like 40 minutes. But the thing is that the airport was very big and we were a group of like 10 people. So we had 2 teachers, one taking care of 5 students, kinda. And we were running and we were kind of splitted. So the first group actually made it. And when we reached the gate, because we had to go through security, I don't remember why there was a delay, because I literally saw the group in front of me passing through the gate, and we're just stopped, and we're like, no, you cannot go in. I don't remember exactly why. I think it's because they had the teacher with like 5 unaccommodated minor seats, that they had to check like documents of who are you, bringing kids or whatever.
Okay.
So half the group actually made it, and we were stranded at the airport. And they told us, okay, go out, la la la. So we actually had to leave the terminal and go in the lobby. So we went there. The next flight was in the morning. And I literally stayed awake, I don't know, like 12 hours in the airport, because it was me, my teacher, and like 4 other students. The others like fell asleep, but I felt bad to have the teacher awake all the night. So I stayed awake for her.
What a saint, yeah.
To keep her company. But because I was like sleepy, I was feeling super cold, and I was wearing like a t-shirt, and I was in the airport for like...
Classic Mario.
Yes, absolutely, by the way. Yeah.
Always you're just with a t-shirt that you feel cold.
I need to flex my guns. Anyway.
Non-existent.
Non-existent. Grab it.
Wow,
Touch it.
wow.
You're gonna break your arm. Be careful. So, like, I had to stay awake like 10 hours or something, because we were flying in the morning, and then...
Why didn't they book you a hotel, like the school?
I don't know, malaka, what the fuck. And I think they even asked us to pay for the tickets. I don't remember. I was like 16. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I remember that there was a whole discussion. We had actually to wait in the airport. And then when we took the flight back, 2 things. First of all, I saw a Greek wrestler that was in the Olympics, that won the gold medal, whatever. And I was like, this is the guy that I've seen on the TV or whatever. And he was listening to his headphones like at full Justin Bieber. And it immediately ruined the reputation for me. It's like never meet your heroes or something. And also, on the way back, after all of this mishap and I was tired, there was a lot of turbulence. Like a lot of turbulence. And I got super scared. Ever since that trip, it took me like 4 years to fly again, because of the whole experience.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
It shook me to the core. And
let's say our story.
Yeah.
Yes, I said I have 2, malaka.
Okay. I just say why I didn't say that story, because it was...
Because you forgot.
No, I didn't forget.
No.
But I think because we were together, it's less stressful. It was like we're kind of relying on each other. Okay, Margie will find this and you'll do that. And I just sat there in the corner with my hands on my head. But I was...
We have a photo.
I took a photo of them in the airport, that they were like literally face palming themselves with
No. That was me. Margie right away opened her phone like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. She was given like, okay, we'll.
Who found the answer?
Yeah. Actually, Marius organized that.
Really? I always block out whenever he does something good.
Fuck you.
No,
Okay.
but I didn't say the story just because not the worst experience for that.
It was fun. It was fun.
It was dramatic.
Wait, I found the PLF. Remember, passenger locator form. I found it hack for it
in the airport, and it wasn't even needed in the end. Nothing was needed.
Okay, yes. Okay.
Okay, so we took like last year when we first met, we had a eureka moment with each other. Like we went and got tattoos together, then we're like, okay, we're gonna fly now, and we booked like 2 trips like on the spot because we just want to go there.
It was amazing though.
Yes, we should do it again. So the trip that we went on a weekend was Budapest. So we went there, it was nice, we walked around, it was just for a weekend because we were all working on Friday and then on Monday again, so it was gonna be a weekend.
And at that time, it was a very, like, our whole project was new, so literally it was 3 people that they actually need to be there.
Me, I mean us.
Yes.
But we're not expecting not to be back by Monday.
Exactly.
In any case, we go there, it was nice. The thing is that because I have been traveling at the time a lot in Europe, because I forgot I've also been to the Czech Republic.
Okay.
Because I was flying to the Czech Republic to see a friend of mine, I was usually flying to Austria because it has very cheap tickets. It was like €9 to go there from Athens to Austria, to Vienna. And then I was going to Czech Republic. Also in Vienna, they never check anything. We're talking about the COVID period, that they were checking PLFs and rapid tests and vaccination certificates and whatever. So every time I was flying from Vienna, they never even checked my ID, just boarding pass. And at the time, the regulations was that coming back to Greece, like to go there, I don't think they needed anything, but coming back, we should have like a rapid test and a PLF.
It was very strict. Greece was one of the stricter countries with these things.
Yeah, because we had like 100 a day. Anyway, so we fly to Budapest, and when we landed, we saw no security at all. They checked nothing. And we were like, amazing. So we spent the weekend, we were flying Sunday morning, because that's the only flight we found, and it was very cheap. And on Saturday night, after the whole day that we've been seeing Budapest and whatnot, I went on a rave party because a friend of mine came from the Czech Republic and it was an amazing party. Also, Margie came with me because we wanted to see how it is.
How was it, Margie?
Yeah, I'm so proud of myself. It was so nice. It was the first and the last, actually, rave party they have been. It was so nice.
All right.
I'm really
It
happy.
was wild. A lot of people. There was a DJ from Berlin. It was like...
Fire.
Yes, it was fire. I have a story. I watched it the other day and I was like, fuck, it was so good. Anyway, so we left the party because the flight was like at 7 in the morning or something.
Yeah.
So we left the party at 5:30 with a taxi. The airport was like 20 minutes away, so we had like more than an hour to make it to the flight. I was tired as fuck because literally we've been walking all of Saturday. I was wearing Doc Martens for the whole weekend. It's not that I had comfortable shoes. We walked on Saturday around just to see Budapest. We did more than 20,000 steps.
Yeah, we worked for hours.
And then when we went to the rave, because the phone resets every 12 in the night, because the next day, from the party alone, from the dancing, I had another 16,000 steps. And I didn't sleep, and I may or may not have taken substances in the party. Probably not, comedic purposes.
Mark Zuckerberg.
So I was tired as fuck, and we go to the airport, and even though I thought that it's gonna be chill as fuck, they were like, okay, they started, okay, to remove your boots, everything, like the whole routine in the airport, which I wasn't used to flying from Vienna so often. So we reached the gate, and I was like, okay, no way they're gonna ask us for anything. And the motherfuckers asked us for a rapid test.
But wait. It was like nasty, because, okay, we forgot the rapid test, or we didn't expect
we
it.
thought that, okay, fuck it. I mean,
Because we weren't so easily.
we're going back to our country, like.
But I just want to say, like, the lady there at the check-in, whatever, she was like, you can't come in. I'm like, we're like, but we can go get it.
No.
She was
She was literally like, okay, can I please have your rapid test?
Yeah.
We're like, okay, we
What,
don't have
please?
one.
She said, give me your rapid test.
And we're like, no, we don't have one. So we're like, here's the exit.
Yeah.
remember that.
Don't you
I
remember?
don't
She
remember that.
was very rude. We're like, okay, wait, we'll go do a rapid test at the airport, and then we'll come back. You don't have time. Here's the exit. She was so fucking nasty. Yeah.
Yes, it was. And then we just grabbed the coffee and we were like, okay, we need a plan to be back in Greece
By Monday.
by Monday. It was like Sunday morning. And the thing is that we're now thinking of, okay, we need to do a rapid. Like, we need to have documents to go back.
We need to change the PLF, because at that time we said we're departing from Budapest and all of that.
Yes, we already had a PLF, and the Greek government didn't actually allow you to change it if you missed your flight, which was fucked up. In any way, Margie started looking for flights in Budapest. You couldn't find any, I think. It was the only one that was like, was cheap. Because, okay, well, are you going to spend, I don't know, like 1,000 for a weekend? Joy was vibing.
Malaka, but I vibe so good. Don't tell me.
Yes, you grabbed coffees and whatnot. So
I got us all coffee. And we're like, guys, it's gonna be okay. I don't know how, but I just feel it. It's a vibe.
He was moral support. So because I've been flying a lot recently to see my friends, I was like, okay, Vienna is close. And I checked for tickets, and we found 3 tickets with Ryanair for like 40 euros, 35, something like this.
Vienna, yeah.
From Vienna, which first of all was cheap. Like it was a very cheap solution, and the flight was at 5 in the afternoon. So we had plenty of time to go from Hungary to Austria. And then we had to we could easily, because okay, Europe is Europe, you could easily take like a bus to take you anywhere. It was like 2 hours away.
Yeah.
So we get in the bus, we book the tickets, we get in the bus, and we start our long way to Vienna's airport.
And in that meantime, we're trying to figure out, okay, we need to change the PLFs, and there was no option to change them, which is crazy.
Apart from that, now that we were going from a country to a different country, Vienna was super strict with the restrictions. We're like, what if the army, the police comes into the bus and we don't have rapids?
Yeah.
And we literally are going to a different country.
No, the problem was that you had vaccination of Johnson's, that Austria, I think, didn't accept that. Remember?
No. It was something like this. Because I remember you and I, Margie, we did a rapid at the airport.
Yes.
You didn't.
No, I did.
You
Wait,
did?
there is more to it.
Okay.
So the thing is that in Greece, rapid tests at the time was like 10 euros. In Europe was like 50, 60 to do a rapid
we paid
test.
40, I remember. It was
50, we paid 50.
Yeah.
So what I thought as a true Greek, I called my cousin, I gave you my social health number, whatever. I'm like, okay, Mike, you have to save my ass. Like 7 in the morning. So he went and did the rapid for me. I don't know if I should say this.
You shouldn't, but
okay,
go ahead.
I'm lying, obviously. This is not true. It's just for comedic purposes for the podcast. So I get a rapid and the story is like, I was in Budapest. I got denied boarding for not having a rapid. And then I was going to fly from Austria to Greece with a rapid done on the same day from Greece. And I thought that this was not going to work in case they ask me. So we're like, okay, fuck it, we need to do a rapid. So we arrive in Vienna. I called the government, I called the ministries about the PLF. They were referring me to other departments.
If they even picked up the phone.
Yeah, some picked up the phone like, I see what you're saying, that, okay, you miss your flight, but the PLF is as it is, and it's a travel document. It has to be accurate. And I'm like, I'm totally with you. I want to be accurate, but I lost my flight, and you don't let me change it. In any case, we were like, okay, fuck it, we're going to figure it out. We had to prioritize, so we arrive in Vienna. We do a rapid, which we paid 50 euros. Joy was like, okay, guys, I'm going to meet you at the airport. I'm going to go around Vienna.
I was vibing. What can I tell you?
Which in the end, he actually didn't. He came back and was like, he changed my mind.
Because there was not enough time. I wouldn't have had fun.
So we go into the airport. We did a rapid. We were ready. Joy came up with a solution to create different accounts to have the PLF from a different email.
And it worked. I'm just saying.
And it worked. And then, as with my previous experience about the Vienna airport, we got the gate. They didn't even check our IDs.
They didn't even. It was really bad. Like we prepared everything. We were proud of ourselves. We were looking at each other. Guys, we did it. No. Like we did it. We did all of it. And then they're like, you go and
just a boarding pass.
Welcome to the plane. Literally, not even the boarding, but like.
We should have, in the first place, just taken a bus, see a bit of Vienna. And fly from Vienna back to Greece. It would have been better.
Not a passport, not an ID, not a rapid, nothing. But it was such a relief at that moment.
Yes.
Because we're like, okay, we're done with this, basically.
And I was tired. Me and Margie, actually, because you slept, Malaka, in the night we went to the rave. We haven't slept, and we're tired as fuck. And we just got on the plane, was like, fuck it, I just want to go home. So, in retrospect, now thinking about it, it's a super fun experience and everything that happened. But when it happened, Malaka, the anxiety, with the tiredness that we're working tomorrow, what if we don't find tickets, what's gonna happen if they deny boarding again,
I believed in us, guys, and look at us now.
It worked out, so I'm happy.
That's for us and Georgia. We didn't find out this at the moment.
Georgia later, she knew because she saw I put a story or something. She's like, okay, they didn't take the flight, but later on she told me
The
no.
only two trainers, I'm a flex trainer of the project, the only.
All of us
Lost.
Shout out to our manager, Yoria.
Jojo.
She figured out because you did a story or something.
Yeah, I didn't
So she knew.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I was vibing and the lighting was
Like,
really nice.
me and Marty were like, okay, we shouldn't say anything not to, like,
Panic
panic
people,
or whatever.
yeah.
And Joe was like, okay, let me post this.
All right, but that was fun. That was a good time. We should do it again, honestly.
Without losing the flight.
Without losing the flights, preferably. Yes, definitely. All right.
Okay, I think it's a good point to wrap it up here.
Ella, it flew. It was so much. Thank you. Thank you, Margie, for joining us, honestly.
It was so nice.
Really. As an expert, I hope she was able to shed some light. I hope you enjoyed our little stories and anecdotes and experiences and all of that. Maybe you got a little bit of info, but more importantly, we put a smile on your face.
And I'm sure we could do a part 2 about this. There's so much things that we can talk about.
Of course.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Margie's in. We can have it this travels part 1 and then do a part 2.
Part 2, like conspiracy theories.
Exactly. Okay, thank you for tuning in for another week.
Many efcharistos.
Margimu, thank you for joining.
Thank you all guys. Thank you. You're great. Thank you.
And bye.